How's it going today, Aquarius? It's Robin here from AriesFireTarot, and I've got the Gilded Tarot deck in my hands here for you, and I'm going to do a shuffle, and I'm going to do a love reading for singles and couples. So I'm going to start off with singles, and I will do a reading for the single Aquarius or people interested in an Aquarius. Excuse me, I'm just dropping the deck off camera here. And then after that, I'll do for Aquarius in couples, in relationship. Okay, I'm gonna do one more shuffle here, and then I'm gonna start pulling some cards for Aquarius with singles love reading. Thanks you guys for tuning in. I just want you to know that these general readings, they are not going to resonate with everybody. So if you do want a reading that is specific to you, please go ahead and book a reading by sending me an email at AriesFireTarot@gmail.com. Or, you know, feel free to check out another reader on YouTube. There's plenty of amazing readers out there. I mean, I'm a tarot reader and I still watch other readers because I think it's really interesting and fun. So, okay, the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is a sign of some sort of rift in a relationship. This is usually somebody close to you, family or friends. Interesting to start off with. But it's not going to be a long-lasting issue, whatever it is. I'll pull a couple more cards. Let's not get hung up on the Three of Swords right away because we don't even know what it's going to match up with the rest of the cards here. So I've got the World card here, which means that, you know, you're basically on top of the world. You've gone through a lot, and you've learned from, I don't want to say mistakes, but you've got some life experience, and like you're pretty firm on your feet right now, and you know who you are. So, and you're ready to take things on with a level of maturity you might not have had a few years ago. So the next card I have for you is the King of Swords. So the King of Swords energy is like a deeply analytical person, really smart, like razor sharp, probably successful in business, right? Not afraid of a challenge, not afraid to get things done, like very strong individual. And probably like a really nice person too. And I'm getting the impression, Aquarius, that that is you. Like this King of Swords energy is you. Okay. So I have the Page of Cups here. So the Page of Cups, like, first of all, pages are like the messenger of tarot, right? There is something coming in, like in the way of news, happy news related to a family happening, or like it deals with emotions. Like you can see the pages coming to you with a cup in his or her hand, and cups are related to emotions when you're talking about tarot. So what I'm seeing here for Aquarius is that, you know, it looks like you had your heart broken quite severely, you know, but I think you've recovered from it, actually. I think the time frame that happened was like 2-3 years ago, and like you didn't just rush right in and get involved with somebody else right away. You really worked on yourself. You learned like a couple lessons about yourself during that breakup, and you decided, like you really got to think about who you wanted to be in a relationship and who you wanted as a partner. And as a result of doing all that work on yourself, you are on top of the world and you're ready to move forward, and you're not settling for anybody that isn't going to be that right match. Whereas like 5 years ago, you might not have had that level of discernment, but I think because you had your heart like pierced, it was broken. You felt like you were ripped to shreds. And it took you a while to recover, but I think you came out for the better. And now you're using your head first. You know, you're not leading with emotion or leading with lust. You know, you're looking for things, you're looking for certain qualities, and you're not settling for anything less. Like you know your self-worth now, right? So you've been waiting, and I think you are so sure that the right person is going to come along, and these cards are telling me right now that that person is coming in for you because you've done the work. You've healed yourself. You're in that right mind frame, and you're ready for like new love to come in. And the cards are telling me, Aquarius, that that person is going to be coming in for you soon. I'm trying to get a sense of time. I see like 6 months. Like 6 months is going to be like the marker, right? It's going to be anywhere from now until 6 months. So somebody out there, please do some math for me. So I'll count on my fingers. So May-ish or before. So if you have been waiting a few years and working on yourself, and like 6 months is not a bad time frame, and it could be faster than that, but Page of Cups wants you to know that you have got love coming in. So I'm going to flash the Aquarius card here to sort of mark the time for when I start doing the couples reading, which is now. So thank you very much, Aquarius singles, but feel free to tune in for any advice here from this couples reading that may apply to you as well. So let me start shuffling the deck here for Aquarius in a relationship. Either you are the Aquarian or you're dating one and you need some advice on how to handle a certain situation. Okay. I feel like I'm almost ready to start taking cards for Aries. It's all about me. Aquarius in relationships. One more shuffle, actually. Okay, awesome. So I'm going to pull a few more cards here for Aquarius couples. And the first card I pulled here is, this is the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is... like there's a fast moving energy coming in related to something. If you guys have been, I'm getting the impression that there's been some sort of ongoing debate about something. I'm not seeing what it is right now, but there has been some tension. And the Knight of Swords is telling me that it's almost done. It's going to end as if it never happened. Yeah, so the Six of Swords is like moving out of this sort of not so desirable place in your life, right? And moving forward. Six of Swords here. There's 6 swords in the boat, and this person is like steering into calmer waters. And I do see that, this is getting on my last nerve here. Let me turn that off. Yeah. So there has been a difficulty, and I'm not sure what that is, but it is almost over. So if you have been sort of at odds with your partner, just know that it's almost over, and that there is definitely smoother sailing. You know, there's an easier, I want to say, ride ahead of you, because it's just been a bumpy ride for both of you. And I think it's been making you guys sort of seriously doubt if you should continue to stay together. But I think something's going to happen to push that all Like, and you're just going to see how important you guys are to each other. A lot of swords here. So this is the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords, it looks like this guy is like particularly aggressive. Like if you look at him, he's been in combat against these people behind him, right? And he's like been in battle mode. And he's come out victorious, but I mean, the price of it is what? You know, people like just left in his wake so he can be like glorious, right? Victorious. And I think that's kind of what's been going on in the relationship, is one person has been sort of seeing themselves as more important than the other one and putting their own needs ahead of the needs of both of you as a couple, which is like super uncool. But everybody goes through that sort of phase, I think, in their life. And I think it's been really difficult for the other person. Like somebody has just been like keeping their own schedule and doing whatever they wanted to and sort of spending money without some sort of consultation, you know, just like blowing the budget and saying, well, you know, it's my money anyway, you know, and not really caring what the fallout is, which is what the whole thing about the Five of Swords is, like not caring about the fallout. And that has put a huge strain on the relationship. Yeah, and I get the sense that it is about money here because of the Five of Pentacles. You can see that the people in the card, like beneath the Five of Pentacles here, you know, they look quite impoverished and like almost desperate, right? So I do think that there have been some sort of money problems. Somebody has been, could be anything, could be just shopping sprees, gambling, like out drinking, whatever, but totally disregarding the person at home. And this is the person at home. They're like in despair, right? And you can see, I'll show you this guy again. He doesn't give a shit. Like he's just having a blast. But I think it's gotten to the point where it's really affecting your bottom line. So it's time to reel that in and remember that being in a couple is a partnership in every sense of the word. That means like emotionally, financially, blah, 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 everything. But I do think that something is going to happen where you guys see each other in a new light. I'm seeing an illness, and I don't think it's either one of you. But I think something is going to happen, and I don't think it's like even somebody in your family. I think it's going to be somebody that you respect, maybe a politician or like somebody. I'm seeing in the music business, which is really specific, but I'm just seeing like something is going to happen and you're going to recognize if this is you, like your energy and you're kind of being an ass. You're just, something is going to jolt you into recognizing that, you know, this relationship isn't solely about you, and every day matters. Like not just, you know, when you fix it 10 years from now, like, because I think there's sort of a mindset that it's easier to beg for forgiveness than ask for permission, which is asinine. I just can't stand that. And you're going to be here for a little while, but I'm also getting the sense that it could be something from your bank. Whoever is having this sort of lifestyle right now, they're going to get a wake-up call, whatever it is. Something in the news or something to do with the bank. You're in for a huge wake-up call. You can expect this to happen pretty quickly too. and then you're all of a sudden going to rely on your partner that you've been sort of ignoring. And I see this has been going on for upwards of a year, like really selfish behavior, and your partner has been really suffering, just so you know. But I do see an end to it coming in really quickly, and you guys are going to move forward with a new sort of respect and understanding for each other. So that's good news. So if you're having a tough time right now, just know that it's almost over. And yeah, I just wish you all the best of luck moving forward, and as you sail into smoother waters for yourselves, okay? So I'll leave it there for you, Aquarius couples, and I hope this helps. I forgot what I was going to say, so I'll leave it there, and stay blessed. Peace. Bye.